You know what else I learned today?
What that is?
I learned that marble rye only looks good. It don't taste good.
You said marble rye, the bread?
Yeah.
You got beef with marble rye.
Hey, I don't know if I agree with you on that one. I like
Really?
marble rye with butter. Yeah.
Maybe I had two bad slices of marble rye then.
Yeah, man.
But regular rye, I love regular rye. That's the closest thing to jerky you can get for bread.
Rufus Buck. Check. I'm a son of a slave. Please don't give me free, but I can stomach the brave. When describing the country, all we dug up was graves.
Season finale, man.
Yo.
Episode 10, season 1, season finale. Sean and Sean talk about shit.
Yo, welcome to Sean and Sean talk about shit. And Sean, I feel like today is special, man.
It is special. Like, so this is what we would do. This is what we decided. Like, for every season, this is what's going to set us apart. Because not even Howard Stern do this.
Yeah.
This young man, this guy is about to join us. He hits me up every week about the show, about how it makes him laugh. He sent me like 50 million, 100 laugh emojis.
Right.
And I'm like, why don't we invite our real fans onto this finale of every season?
I'm with that. So this is what we should call it though, Sean. From here on out, from here on out, the season finale every episode will be called the guest of honor.
All right, I like that. And our guest of honor is Navy veteran, a young man that I've known for years, somebody that I kind of mentored in this cinematography business. Love him like a brother, love him like a little brother. He always checks in with me.
Okay.
Tony Rosa.
Tony Rosa, welcome to the spot, bro.
Hey. Thanks for having me. Like Sean said before, I'm a big podcast fan. So whenever I get a chance to hear some new, fresh ideas, I'm always all about that. And I like to support my people, and Sean is absolutely my people. He definitely went above and beyond real early in my Navy career. Taught me the ropes of how it was to be a sailor, how to shoot video the right way and do things, even the little things, the right way. So, I have a big, strong connection with Sean for that. And like he said, I keep in touch because when I meet great people, I like to keep them in my life because, you never know when you're going to need them, and you never know when they need you. So.
Absolutely.
I feel like if Sean taught you the Navy, then you really learned the Navy because Sean started out as an undesignated seaman.
Do we want nobody knowing that? I've been doing this for 20 years. What you talking about, man?
Sean is the coldest Navy dude I ever met in my life, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with it. So what do you do? What do you do over there, Mr. Rosa?
Well, when I'm not working, I was still working public affairs, so not so much on the video side of things anymore. I really work in news media, basically. When I'm not doing that, I am a huge fan of racing, so triathlons, bike races, running, marathons, things like that. And, once you get a little older, playing soccer is not quite as fun anymore. I used to be a big soccer guy, but
I was going to say you buried in the league because when you were into soccer, like heavy.
Yeah. But when you get older, you got to get up and go to work the next day. And some of these young cats they don't care. You need to make a paycheck tomorrow. Well, guess what? Good luck having any tendons left in your knee. Because I'm taking them out.
I'm with it.
See, I'm gonna push back a little bit though, because I've been recently understanding how these races work. I just saw something called the Ultimate Marathon, man, where they doing like miles, like marathon stuff every day, 30 miles a day, 50 miles a day. What?
You know they on drugs though, right? There ain't no way they doing that without the help of something. Like they on drugs. Like when everybody was like, "Oh, Lance Armstrong cheated. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm giving up all my Live Strong." Have you seen that bike race? Oh my God. It's through the Alps. Like you need something to help you. Like
So you saying if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right, Sean?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you pick something stupid to do for your life, you could probably cheat a little bit. That's all. Like that's all.
Hey, you know what's funny? Right before the show, I did because I'm training for an Ironman, my first one ever, and I did. By the way, if you haven't done Peloton with Alex Toussaint, that's my guy, man. That dude, he crushes.
I hear that name a lot.
He is so good. Yeah, I mean, he energy is off the charts. He's always plays the best music, rap, of course, my favorite hip hop. And I mean, he just kills it. I mean, he's got like the perfect attitude for a teacher, a coach. And I did 2 classes. One was 45 minutes, one was 30 minutes, and I was dying. So I could only imagine that these guys are, doing this for weeks on end, hundreds of miles through the Alps. They got to be on drugs because
you need to help you. And truthfully, Tony, you are doing the one that
I'm training for the Lake Placid 2022 Ironman. It's a full Ironman.
See, the Ironman, the Ironman is the one that I would. It's the one that you do like before you reach the insanity of the crazy ones. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, that's the one that I would. That's the one that I would think about doing. Think about like that, but that's what like before that. But I ain't trying to ride no bike through the Alps. Like for what?
Here's the thing though. I'm listening to Rosa tell this whole story. I'm just knowing he finna say, these people can't be on drugs, Sean, because their bodies is so fit. He went the other way. He went the complete other way.
No, they're absolutely on drugs. Absolutely on drugs.
Yeah, they on drugs. They all on drugs.
Any athletes.
Yeah, some of them on better drugs than others. That's all.
I'm with it.
It's Death Wish coffee.
Okay, now.
Death Wish coffee. Have you had it?
Yeah.
Has anybody had it?
I have not.
Absolutely.
You've had it, Tony?
Yeah. Oh man. I just got to sigh before I tell you that.
Yeah. So I bought it in Target the other day, trying to be cute, like okay, this is cool. I like hardcore stuff. How bad could it be? Like, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. There ain't no what's that little joint you buy at 7-Eleven, the 5-hour energy.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing that 7-Eleven or none of these stores got that hold up to a cup of this coffee to me.
Wait, Sean.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's a big, bold statement, sir.
Yeah, it's real.
Now, sir, I used to be a connoisseur of energy drinks, as it were, right? When I lived in Hawaii and I was stationed there. Are you telling me that this is gonna give me more energy than the BFC Monster?
I texted y'all when I was drinking it. I texted you and the guys when I was drinking it. And I should have known the night before when Pat said we're gonna have to get sleep for Sean for the rest of the week. He was right. So like I drank this stuff and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm drinking it yesterday morning. I'm at my home. I'm editing right now, editing video for my job. This is a coffee that you need to drink if you're gonna be active. Because when the shakes came, bro, this became a massage chair for me, man. This chair I'm sitting in right now.
How you please weigh in on this, Tony, please.
Yeah. So my sigh earlier came because listen, I mean, even their K cups are called death cups.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they got K cups.
Nothing gets better branding than that. Death cups. Yeah. Like you're gonna get shakes. You're gonna get that little irritable gut feeling, Like if you're just having it plain by itself with no milk, no sugar, no food with it, if you're just like, oh, I woke up, it's 6 a.m. I'm having a nice black cup of coffee.
That's what I did.
Bro, you are in for a hurting.
That's what I did. That's what I did. I drink black coffee and I drank the Death Wish black. And then I came down here with my dumb ass and sat in front of a computer and the shakes hit me while I was editing.
How long did it take you?
So I started drinking it. I started drinking it slow because it took me about an hour and a half to finish the cup. So I was drinking it slow, but that last 45 minutes, I was downing it because I was like, I don't feel nothing. And then it hit me like a half hour after I was done drinking. Like I was watching Skip and Shannon and I was in here like, I was going crazy, bro. They wasn't even saying nothing that funny, but I was going nuts. Like, it was crazy.
So the fact that both of you all looked at Death Wish coffee and said, I'm gonna consume anyway. I'm assuming that y'all are the people who read the little warning labels on the side of cigars and cigarettes and say, it calls birthday. You know what? I'm with it. I'm shoot to kill.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now, like, and it's not very cheap either. For a bag of coffee, it was like $20 for the normal size bag that you would get of grounds. They also had the beans. It's $20. And the money goes towards the farmers that make it. So, you know, I'm like, okay, I'll pay a little extra if some of it goes to them. But yeah, Death Wish coffee. Try at your own peril. I'm gonna try it some more. I'm gonna try it some more, but I'm gonna wait till I got something to do that day, you know.
like a trip to the zoo or something.
Yeah, or
like a
something.
trip to the museum or something like that.
Anything. Maybe I'll do it and wait and then wash my truck. Like do something productive when I do it, man.
I just gotta ask. So Tony, what did you do when you drank the coffee? Was this a marathon day, or was this like I'm gonna just chill at the crib?
So I have a friend who's in med school, and so he's constantly trying to stay awake. And he was the first person that ever was like, "Hey, you ever tried Death Wish?" But herein lies the problem with me. So if I'm not consuming my coffee with other items, you better believe that I'm gonna be in the toilet. I'm gonna be pulling up a storm. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is about coffee. You know, like my family growing up, they would drink coffee like crazy. Like the old saying in my grandfather's house was that the only thing that kept him up at night wasn't that he consumed an entire pot of coffee. It was knowing that there was still coffee on the pot. So this dude would drink like 5 pots of coffee a day, and like that's it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So I don't know where the genetics happened with me. Like I must have lost that like ability to process coffee, because when I drink coffee, ooh boy.
Yeah. See,
you already know I got stories about poo.
Yeah, they're hilarious. But I personally have not. I don't go to the bathroom when I drink coffee though. Like other stuff. And I thought I was gonna be like you. I'm new to the game when it comes to drinking coffee. When I say new to the game, I'm talking about within the last 10 years. So, you know, I'm not a person that needs to wake up at 7 a.m. and open the door so the birds can chirp while the coffee is percolating. Like I'm not that kind of person. Or climb to the Alps and get some water that will be perfect.
That's when I start smoking. Right there.
I just like trying different kinds of coffee, and it doesn't send me to the bathroom. Thank goodness, because that would make me not drink it. But I try to get a cup a day because they say it's good for the heart. Like a black coffee, you say it's good for the heart.
Okay. Well, Death Wish coffee. Get some at your own peril, but just remember, your doctor might be drinking it too.
Yeah, Death Wish is not good for your heart. I'm gonna tell you that.
I did a whole commercial, man. I just gave him
I'm just saying that one ain't good for your heart, bro. The way my heart was feeling, it was not good.
You got to have a hardy.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to move on and talk about Ketanji Brown Jackson and her nomination to the Supreme Court. She's going through her confirmation hearings today with the Biggest of the Hill.
Yes.
So what I have been watching this hearing this week, and I have been impressed. I didn't know anything about this lady. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't like how Joe Biden went about it. We talked about how he picked her in one of our early shows. We didn't like it because he purposely said what kind of candidate he was going for. And as we know, that can be a weak spot in somebody's resume when they're trying to do a job or when they're trying to get their people to take them seriously. I got to say, man, aside from what Joe Biden did, she's the right choice, bro.
Indeed.
She is sharp.
I would say this, man. I would say that Joe Biden doing that is the dog whistle to the white supremacists to wake up and try to throw the book at her, right? But if you see how she performing in the thing, I'm 100% behind. Yeah, as you know, as you remember when we first talked about it, I had a little bit of issue with her record and whatnot. I kind of got some. I've been studying a little bit about her. She get on the Supreme Court, she gonna be the most qualified justice on the Supreme Court.
Yeah, it's funny being from Massachusetts and knowing kind of a little bit of her background. She went to Harvard. She served in the U.S. District Court of Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, when Sonia Sotomayor was chosen, it was a huge day because I'm Latino, I'm a Puerto Rican, so like that was a big deal. I believe she was the first Hispanic woman. Hispanic and woman. So
yes.
To me, that's massive. Representation is massive. And so, I mean, I'm like reliving this in your shoes now. We have a woman of color who has a track record that's unparalleled. I mean, you can say what you will about some of the things that have happened in everyone's career, but the fact that Ted Cruz is questioning her over a children's book or like just basically making up dumb questions. There's nothing more to say about her. I mean, she's qualified.
Nobody listens to him anyway. Nobody listens to him.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz go home and Ted Cruz don't even listen to Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
He's like, shut the hell up talking to me, man.
Yeah. You from Canada making laws in our country. Get the hell out of here.
Right. Beat it.
Just get out of here. But
he's the only man I've ever met or ever seen that grew a beard and looked worse.
I agree. So what I really like about Ketanji Brown Jackson is that she's not afraid to represent those that are underserved. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She worked with some law firms and some teams to get some drug sentences that were over the top commuted or reduced. And then, like, this is what really made me pay attention to her. When she represented the detainees of Guantanamo Bay. Like, to me, that shows that she really is about this law shit. She is really about this law shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that she's a good choice. I think, she's from Miami, Florida. So Rick Ross probably gonna make a song about her. Trick Daddy gonna have some shit for her, Trina. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I think it's important though for people to realize though, like, not only does she look good as a judge when she's answering these questions, but notice that she is going to the law when she's giving these answers.
Yes.
They asking questions about the law. She's not deviating from the law. She's telling you where to find it. Article 6 right here. What I'm saying? She's giving you amendments and things. When you talking about a Supreme Court nominee, you would like to have somebody who knows the law and knows where to find stuff. Mm-hmm. I get that you could be like, anybody could say, well, I don't know about that right now. Let's get back to it in a minute, right? I'm saying this woman is legitimately on fire with the law. Yeah. They can't stop her. And then it's a white supremacy because they keep saying things like, oh, you're very articulate and smart and black.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. You know what she reminded me of? And I'm not trying to pump myself up, but she reminded me when we on movie sets and I start talking the science of cinematography and everybody around me is completely lost. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. And when you got to think these Congress people, I didn't mean to cut you off, Rosa, but these Congress people, they are setting the laws, right, for the judicial branch to interpret. Right, mm-hmm. They are legislating the law so that the judicial branch can interpret. So them trying to catch her up with what do you feel about adding these political questions, sir? You are doing the wrong thing. And the way that she's answering it, like, look, I don't think that the judicial portion should get involved with the legislative portion.
Right,
brilliant.
Right,
great.
Yep.
Back to what you were saying, Sean. Like being on a set. I've often noticed the way that just people in general, whether it's the media, whether it's people, in positions of power, talk about people of color when they're articulate and can, really voice themselves in a way that puts them above other people. And, I see it a lot, especially in soccer. I'll go back to soccer all the time. And especially in the Premier League, for example, or in England. I mean, did you see the way they treated what's her name? I'm having a brain fart now, but the two princesses.
Yes.
One that's white, one's Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle versus the other one, and you know, it's crazy. I've seen it across the board. The way they talk about athletes, you know, that quarterback's smart. Tom Brady's a smart quarterback, but then you got, you know,
Lamar Jackson's athletic.
He is.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's athletic.
He's athletic on TV.
Athletic. Yeah, but it's crazy how they talk about people in a way that kind of just, if you're just listening and you don't hear the name of the person, you can almost assume that they're a person of color or they're a white. And that to me is like it's poor vocabulary. It's poor understanding of like sports and cinematography and pick a topic. It doesn't matter.
It happens everywhere.
Like, right now we're talking about law. It's just poor. It's poor to me. It's just lack of vocabulary, lack of understanding. And I have to agree. It's like almost in a way extremely racist because
it's not in a way.
So yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I will backtrack and say it is straight up racist.
Yes.
That there are people out there that they can't even change their vocabulary in a way that allows for making anybody who's a person of color seem advantageous in any way. It's crazy.
Understand this, right? So there's a lot of things at work with white supremacy. White supremacy does its best when people are trying their best not to pay attention to it. So when people say things like, hey man, I'm colorblind, right? That means you racist because you automatically not going to recognize the fact that I'm black and I'm going to have different issues than you, right? Yeah. So when we think about the way that these people are articulating their messages, it's 100% because it's playing to a white crowd, right? I often joke when I tell Sean, like, I'm not partaking in professional sports right now, right? Because I feel like everybody should have taken time off for the socioeconomic issues, the social issues, and for COVID, right? But I also understand that the majority of these people who play these sports are black, right? And the majority of their consumers are white. White people they're not dealing with getting killed in the street and things like that's not their life. So if they got to watch that all day long, that's going to get depressing, man. So that's why they kept the NBA and shit on TV. It's racism at the base of it. But the reality is white supremacy is what moves America forward in every aspect. And until we decide to have a conversation on how we're going to get away from that, we're going to end up with people like Ketanji Brown Jackson, judge type, going to talk to Congress and them treating her like she didn't graduate from a prestigious university in America with a law degree. Yeah. That means you finished a couple of other degrees and then went there.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to wrap it up, but I love how two things that really stood out to me is when Lindsey Graham asked her about her experience at trials. And her response was, I have more experience than everybody that's already on the Supreme Court. Like, she keep it real. Like, some people just lock in. Some people lock into what they want to do and they become that. Like like she is a lawyer and she is a judge. I don't know if she a mother. I don't know if she got a husband.
That don't she got a husband and some children.
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
She is the law at home. Like, she is the law. Like, she locked in, and I really appreciate it. We finally getting somebody up there that is going to be for all people, not just for black people. Indeed. She's there for everybody, bro. Everybody. And I'm with it.
Indeed. Be clear though, whenever somebody is intentional about making sure that black people are included, every single person in America is going to benefit. Remember, 1964, we got the Civil Rights Act. Because of the Civil Rights Act, the black people who was doing that got the Immigration Act to pass in 65. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. So intentionally, every time black people are asking to be included, it's not because they just the only people that's going to benefit. It's because they want to make sure everybody going to get invited to the party. So I feel like this. I'm going to say this one time, Sean. Judge Brown Jackson, when you make it to the Supreme Court, I think your theme song going in should be Pac, Ambitions as a Rider. I won't deny you. I'm a straight rider. Doom, 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 doom.
I'm with it.
Bringing me back to my childhood with that.
Yep. And she should come on the show because we got some questions.
Indeed.
We got some questions. All right, we're going to take a break and we're going to come right back.
Tutors in the school, the system got us fooled, they in division 2. It's all a joke, parody, hoax, travesty, hope. We lost it on our way to a land where tragedy's close. Post-arrival, no survival, what matters the most.
Welcome back. Sean and Sean talk about shit. We at the
Welcome
season
back to Sean and
finale.
Sean talk about shit.
Season 1, episode 10 finale.
Episode 10.
And when I
Guest
say
of
finale,
Honor episode.
Yeah, guest of honor. And when I say finale, we're going to take 2 weeks off. We're going to rebrand. We're going to try some video stuff, and we're going to come back stronger. But again, this started off as just Sean and I have been talking like this for years. So we were like, let's just record it one day and see what it sounds like.
And it sounded hilarious because we was at my living room table.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So moving on, did you guys watch the women's NCAA basketball tournament? And I got to apologize for something straight off. Like I said, when I said last week, we have a lot of women that listen to our show. They didn't like the fact that we were calling them females because apparently a female can mean any mammal, any fish.
Oh my goodness. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Women's basketball. Yeah. And we love women. We support women. We want y'all to feel empowered on this show. Thank you for the feedback, first of all.
Yes.
And we just want
to say in German, ich tut mir leid. Or as they say in Spanish, lo siento.
Yeah, and I just wanted to clarify that and apologize and say we meant no harm. We were uneducated, but now we know. So the women's NCAA basketball tournament 2022, last week, something earth-shattering happened. And it's something we've talked about. We talk about women's basketball a lot on this platform. This Fran Belibi, blocked the shot.
Women's basketball player.
She blocked the shot, took it the whole court, cuffed the ball in the air, and then yanked it. She dunked. For those who don't know what that means,
you had an actual regulation dunk on a fast break
after she blocked the shot.
Remember last week I was like, yo, if you like women's basketball, you get a chance to see fundamental basketball happen. She blocked a shot fundamentally and then had a fundamental fast break and then yamped that boy on a fundamental fast break.
Yeah. Tony, you got anything? I know you saw it.
Yeah. Listen, I think I'm more impressed with the fact that not only does she block the shot, but if you rewatch that video, the two girls are legit like 3 or 4 steps ahead of her.
Yes.
And she outruns them and then yanks it like Latarian Milton. She yanks it.
That dunk was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I got the clip from my sister Dana, and I was like, we got to talk about this because that was amazing. Fran Belibi, we are up on you.
You are really up on you.
We are up on you because you like Rosa said, she wasn't unimpeded to the net.
She really went on a fast break and really yamped it in a regular in the playoffs.
This girl's 6'3", which is tall for a woman, but she dunked like she been doing it. Like this is what I'm saying.
Actual dunk.
You want to fix the NBA tournament, the NBA dunk contest. There's about 8 to 10 women that we know of that can dunk on the regular. Let these women dunk that weekend. You want to get people on their feet? That's what's going to do it.
Sean, you just created NBA. We want the money though too. That's going to get generated off of it. We want 20%.
I want to sit next. I want to judge. I want to sit next to Dr. J with my little 10. My 10 sign and judge.
NBA, y'all better put Sean and Sean Talk About Shit as the official podcast of that event.
Yes.
Just so we can sit and talk to the people who are participating.
Yeah. I want to sit on the floor. I want to sit at the judges table. I want to sit next to Dr. J and Shaq and all of them. And I want everybody to see how fly my shoe game is. And Yeah, and I want to be in that situation because we just changed the whole game right there. We just changed the whole weekend. That's bigger than the actual All-Star game.
You know, I think the worst thing about this and let me just say, worst is a very loose term.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing about this is how many countless dudes are looking back at like all the times that they put on those ridiculous shoes with the little bumper pads. Like,
yes.
You remember that episode
the calf
of Seinfeld
shoes, the calf builders.
Yeah, the calf shoes.
Yeah.
How many dudes in the 90s and 2000s were wearing those regularly, trying to get their hops up, and they never touch rim?
I personally did not need those because my father was an NFL linebacker and I was blessed with calves. I still have calves. Rest of me fat, but I got calves, motherfucker. Like, so it's all good.
I can't speak to that. I got the babiest calves ever.
Here we go, though. Here we go. Contrary to popular belief, the lift for your dunk come out your thighs and not your calves.
Yeah.
I be telling these young boys, if you work on your thighs, you get your thighs together, you can jump out the gym, G. I promise you. That's where
you
it come
heard it
from.
here first. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Squat game is way more important than your calf game.
Don't skip leg day. Don't skip full leg day. Full leg day. So this is my thing, Sean. Did you see LeBron dunk on Kevin Love the other night?
I did.
And it was ignorant. That's supposed to be your friend, front bro.
That's disrespectful.
Supposed to be your friend.
In front of his home crowd, too.
Did you see the interview after when they asked him about it? He told them that he had go-go gadget calves. So LeBron don't even know what it means to dunk right. You telling the kids wrong, LeBron. It's the thighs, not the calves.
First of all, you talk about some go-go gadget. I don't even know if you know who Inspector Gadget is outside of Matthew Broderick, guy.
Right.
Get out of here.
That's the Inspector Gadget he know.
Right.
That's the Inspector Gadget he know. I got a friend who did the voice of Dr. Claw on Robot Chicken. We might be able to get him on just to be Dr. Claw the whole episode.
Dr. Claw, so for a whole episode. That'd be
yeah, man. But yeah, Fran Belibi, we are up on you. You yes. Showtime. I loved it. It was Magic Johnson. It was all of that.
Yeah.
I want more. I can't wait for the tournament. The men's side was really good this weekend too. But that women's side, they were on fire this weekend. They were on fire.
I'll tell you this, Fran Belibi, if your team don't win the whole tournament, they don't win the whole tournament, transfer because you are a superstar. Okay?
Yeah.
You're a superstar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't let that go to your head, but you're better than the people on your team. Okay.
Right.
You could dunk and they can't.
Yeah. Don't even get them the ball, Fran. Like, damn the coaching. We trying to win you a chip.
Well, just if you're trying to get your 6 assists, get them 6 assists. After that, score all the rest of the points.
Yeah, score all the points.
You can dunk and they can't.
Right. Exactly. So moving on, DeShaun Watson got the bag.
Oh my goodness. Budgetness.
DeShaun Watson got the bag, and I don't know how to feel about it. First I was like, go black man, go.
Oh.
But then it hit me. It's like we live in a society right now that looks past the humanity of people, and it doesn't matter what they've done or what they're accused of. They can still, if they have a certain quality, they can still get paid. I mean, it's the same thing with Donald Trump when he was running for president. They caught him on the bus. Billy Bush got fired from his job, but Donald Trump still became president, and Donald Trump the only one that was talking.
Well, go ahead, Tony. I know you want to say something. I'm going to say mine for after that. Go.
I was telling Sean before this that I finally got up the courage to watch the Bill Cosby documentary, and the parallels between the two of these, it's insane. I can't fathom how someone who's got 22 cases against them or 22 accusations can make it through all of that. I get that there's civil suits. I get all of that. But at the same time, it's like the old Cat Williams joke. Like, nobody's going to say the same thing about you for 20 years and it not be true. You know what I mean? Like, There's so many accusations, so many issues with that. And it's almost as if, like everybody just goes, well, he wasn't guilty, so all of it is irrelevant. And I just find that just baffling. No, go ahead.
I also think that it's important that we really understand that these are allegations as well, right? And like that is the key to the entire piece of the puzzle, right? If we go around and we start saying guilty, guilty, guilty just because somebody said, it get a little touchy, right? In the same space that we know that sometimes entertainers who are males, right, have situations where they put themselves in where they should not be, and things happen that should not happen, and people leave aggrieved. The same could be said for women who enter the same spaces with some of these people. They are there to get to have an opportunity to take advantage of these people as well.
They're looking for a come up, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So we have to use kid gloves when we discuss the whole thing. We got to leave it in a legal space. I feel almost like Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson in saying that my opinion won't matter in this space, and I feel like I should not offer my opinion, as it will not have any bearing on the legality of it. Yeah. And I just feel like because the frame is wide open, it's three sides to every story, right? They side, and then where it meet in the middle. I kind of feel like, I'm not discounting the feelings of anybody who has been assaulted, and I don't want it to get misconstrued. What I'm saying is let court handle your space if that's where you at. And if it can't be handled by court, then you got to seek legal redress in some fashion that's going to make you whole.
Which is what they're doing, what these 22 ladies are doing. And like, for me, looking at, shame on you, NFL, again, first of all, because they were just waiting as soon as the federal charges got dropped, because DeShaun's lawyer was able to provide some messages between him, his client, and these ladies, and a few of them were saying, well, what happens at a massage stays in a massage, which is, bro, go get a wife, bro. Like, go get a.
That's a contract.
What are you doing, bro? What Instagram?
That is a contract.
I don't know how to, like, it blows my mind, man. Like, you are a top 3 talent at your position. We talk about a quarterback. You're a top 3 quarterback in NFL. You lost all your wide receivers. They traded all your wide receivers away, but you still led the league in passing yards. You a talent. Yes. You beat an unbeatable Alabama almost twice. You should have won back-to-back. You beat them the last year. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I don't understand. Like, and again, like you said, I don't want to discount anybody that's been assaulted. My heart and my feelings are with those ladies. But it's like, why move under the veil of secrecy when you are like, oh boy, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo proudly dates porn stars. He's the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. He takes them out. Like,
let me ask you a question, Sean. When Jimmy Garoppolo was in college, right? Tell me how many times you heard about him.
Well, he played at a smaller school, I believe, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. DeShaun Watson been hiding his life the whole time he been in college. He played Clemson. And you a black dude playing at Clemson. You was the quarterback at Clemson in South Carolina, where it's South Carolina. We all know how sometimes Lindsey Graham is from South Carolina, and so is Nikki Haley. Right. Yeah. So DeShaun Watson's is in South Carolina. Gotta hide him. I would imagine that Clemson, he's probably not dating a slew of women who look like him, and it's probably frowned upon in South Carolina that DeShaun Watson would be dating women that look like him, some spaces in South Carolina. You get what I'm saying?
I'm tracking.
So for him to be hiding his life, that's probably common. But then I'm thinking about this payday that he got. You got damn near $250 million.
He got $250 million guaranteed. And he is now the highest. He set the market. Lamar getting more because Lamar was the MVP. Like, Lamar was the MVP and he won some playoff games.
Give him $500 million.
$500 million. Yeah, bro. He gonna get that. Like, Patrick Mahomes got a $350 million contract, but all his wasn't guaranteed. DeShaun Jackson got $250 million guaranteed. And guess who behind him? Guess who set the market the week before, but got passed by DeShaun? Old Colonel Beauregard down in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, goodness. They done paid this man to stay in the NFL.
Two people with the most questionable shit going on got rewarded.
NFL,
what are they doing?
It's because that 501c4 money ran out. They was like, you know what? We're not a nonprofit no more. Let's just run it up.
The funny part about it is we don't even know if DeShaun Watson's going to play. The NFL could still suspend him next year. They could still. We got to think that the owner of the Browns talked to the commissioner. He might know like, hey, we only going to give him 3-4 games. Go ahead and push the button on that. Because that's what rich people do. They talk to each other about business like that. So they might have known something.
I was just gonna say, what's funny too? It seems like Cleveland and Cincinnati, the Bengals and the Browns, are just like always in and around that trouble zone. Like whenever a player is coming back from like some kind of drama or some kind of sketchy activity, the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals are like, let's get down with them. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah.
Hey, power to them. I mean, if the NFL is going to let them play, whatever, man. If you're going to get a good value out of them,
it's just a product to them. It's all business. They don't care about how these people are going to represent it. They don't care if they are deep into their religion, if they're good Christians or if they're good people in the society. It's all about what you can do on that field, and that's what they're teaching everybody. The moves on these two guys are now raising generations of terrible fucking people.
Yes.
Like generations.
Yes.
And
it is guaranteed to be generational.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, Aaron Rodgers, we talked about him. I don't like how he handled the whole COVID thing.
Well, he ain't playing Green Bay, so he's not really that.
That whole situation. I'm glad we didn't talk about Aaron Rodgers because I have like the way he treated his family with that whole relationship with Olivia Munn, the way he disrespects people that are in and around the organization, the way he talks down to people, the smugness, the arrogance.
Yeah. Like,
I get it. You're a good quarterback. Nobody's arguing that. But there's something about the way he just carries himself that, I'm never going to look at him and say, that's the guy that I want leading my franchise. I would rather have a guy that might not tick all the boxes. And a perfect example of that is Matthew Stafford. The guy has done nothing but set an example of doing it the right way. And, I was actually happy that he won, even though, don't get me wrong, I don't like the LA Rams at all. But you know what? Sean McVay does a good job of keeping his guys in order. The people that work for him and work in that organization, they are doing things the right way. And they're showing that, you don't have to be a top tier talent. Obviously they have top tier talent in Aaron Donald and some of those other defensive players, but they're showing like, if you're doing things the right way and you are willing to put the work in and maybe eat a little crow, if you will, you're going to get results. And Matthew Stafford, I mean, his career is a perfect example of like, doing all the things the right way and waiting to the last minute and finally getting your payday.
Yep. So, he played in Detroit for 12 years. He won a Super Bowl this year after requesting a trade to the Rams. They were like, what? We beat you up. You 34 with a 80-year-old body. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go. We done used you up for all we can. And he won a Super Bowl, And I'll say this about Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, one of the best defensive players I've ever seen in my life. Like, I live in
he give me real the digital version of Reggie White vibes.
Bro.
Or Charles Hayden.
No, bro, he better than Reggie White. I live in the trenches. Reggie White only played DN. They moved Aaron Donald. He plays zero technique. He plays the wide 9. And he gets to the QB, bro. They move him around. That whole, that is a skill set. When you play those positions, you practice the moves for those positions. And they don't like to usually combine a whole bunch of stuff because you'll get you can cancel yourself out. This dude Aaron Donald is ridiculous. And I grew up, I saw Lawrence Taylor. I saw Deion. Like, Lawrence Taylor is the best football player I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my goodness, I be trying to tell people, Sean.
Lawrence Taylor, best football player I've ever seen in my life. Aaron Donald, number two.
My goodness.
He's number two with me. And I live in the trenches. Everybody that know me, when I watch football, I watch from the front seven on back because that's what's going to decide the plays. And it's crazy. I never, the stuff that Aaron Donald do, I've never seen it before in my life.
I'm with that.
To watch a man that big move that quickly it's fascinating and impressive and scary at the same time.
Yeah. Well, Dabo Swinney. That's the dude named Dabo Swinney from
Clemson. Clemson head coach.
Now he was coaching the Jaguars for a minute, ain't it?
No, that was
that was Urban Meyer.
Urban
Meyer. That's it. That's Urban Meyer. I'm sorry.
Who's that number 99? Who's that guy 99?
That guy might be.
Why do I not know who that is?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He didn't know who Urban Meyer didn't know who Aaron Donald was.
No, he did not, sir.
Wow.
He had to ask assistants on his team who Aaron Donald, the probably one of the greatest defensive players of all time to ever play the game of football. I mean, I'm not even a huge football fan, and I know Aaron Donald, like, I could pick him out easily.
Aaron Donald,
bozo.
Aaron Donald, and like I said, we don't want to rot him too much, but Aaron Donald has been the defensive player of the year 3 times. He's a defensive nose tackle. He's been the defensive player of the year 3 times. Unbelievable,
that's something, man.
Bro, like, unbelievable. Like, it's just crazy. He's all, as a nose tackle, he's always up there in sacks, for the lead in sacks. Like, he's crazy, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
I would say this, though. For DeShaun Watson, man, $250 million, sir. Like, and you got the opportunity to really change because, they gave you a second chance, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got a second chance.
Yes.
And then they gave you $250 million right after they gave you a second chance. You should probably do something cool.
Be grateful, brother. Be grateful. Go back to your roots, man. Like, a lot of people don't know this about DeShaun Watson. I know because I follow football and I follow football players. DeShaun Watson, did you know that he was in the Habitat for Humanity program, and the first person that bought him and his family a home because they didn't have a home was Warwick Dunn. Warwick Dunn bought them a house and built it through Habitat for Humanity. So do better, brother. Like, you got it. You got the bones. Like, Warwick Dunn, I met Warwick Dunn once. He is one of the nicest people I've ever met. This dude has no ego. He's just he uses his time. You don't hear about him a lot, but he's a philanthropist and he just uses his money to help people. Like, and he did it for your family. You got to make it up. You got to make it up.
Got to.
Yeah.
My goodness, bro.
Yeah.
That is a lot of bread.
Yep. $250 million guaranteed, full guarantee. And old boy, Tyreek Hill just got traded today too. He got almost a full $131 million, $72 million.
Where are they getting this money from?
Well, because they added another game to the season, which increases the salary cap. That's where all the money's coming from.
No, timeout. Because Bernie Madoff said I made it all up. He said I made every dollar up and it wasn't real. All the numbers was fake. How are they still spending the same money? That's unbelievable.
Yeah. I got my feelings on Tyreek Hill too, but I ain't going to get into it because we'll be talking about for another 20 minutes. So,
Well, congratulations, DeShaun, but do something cool, man.
You got to make it up, man. I don't want to hear nothing other than you doing good in the city of Cleveland. Like, don't win because I don't want you beating my team, but do good.
And if you would have just listened to me when I seen you at the Super Bowl in Houston, when I told you to ask your agent to send to Chicago, you'd have been there. Mm-hmm. All of the trouble you'd have had, you wouldn't have had that. But there you go.
Yeah. So, see, I'm low key worried because of my division, AFC North. I'm a Ravens fan. We now got 3 legit all-pro quarterbacks. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do, but there's talk that they were going to get Baker Mayfield. There was talk they were going to get him. That's going to be more of the same trash if they do that. But
indeed,
we got a quarterback that was just in the Super Bowl and Joe Burrow. We got an MVP in Lamar Jackson, who's coming back to be healthy 100%. And now we got DeShaun Watson, who's all pro. Like, the AFC North is about to be ridiculous with talent.
It's going to be beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. We'll be back in a minute.
Tutors in the school, the system got us fooled, they in Division 2. It's all a joke, parody, hoax, travesty, hope. We lost it on our way to a land where tragedy's close. Post-arrival, no survival when matters.
Welcome back for our last segment.
Yes, with special guest Tony Rosa.
Yes.
Hey.
Yep. Thank you for joining us today, Tony.
Yes,
appreciate it, man.
It's been real, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have you back on. Definitely going to have you back on. I want to talk about, like, I like to tell stories, and I want to talk about y'all remember the Million Man March? The first one in the 90s.
1990.
Yes, the first one in the 90s. So that happened in Washington. That happened in Washington, D.C. Minister Louis Farrakhan and a bunch of people in leadership wanted all black men and their sons to come to D.C. They wanted 1 million black men with their sons to come to D.C. And they did it, didn't they? They had that number and more.
It was
didn't
over 1 million.
Yeah, it was like 2 million or something crazy like that.
It was at least 1.5 million
on the National Mall. So my father, growing up in Baltimore City, D.C. is a stone throw. I wanted to go. I wanted to go because I felt like Minister Farrakhan was yelling at me to go. You heard him talk before? Like, he always yelling at people, you know? So as a young, like, preteen, I'm like, oh, snap, I got to go. Like, you know? So,
95.
Yeah, 95. So my father was a police officer at the time for mass transit. So the subway was a mess. Subway was a mess, all from here to DC. So I go to my father. I'm like, that, you know, we got to take off. You know, I got to miss school. Can we go to the Million Man March? My father's response was so fast. It was ridiculous. I said, Dad, we got to go to the Million Man March. I didn't know you was Muslim. That was his response. That was my father's response. So I'm like, damn, like, I got to go to school. Like, we went to school the day before. I went to an all-black middle school, Garrison Middle School, Baltimore City. Oh, no, I was in high school at the time in Milford Mill. Yeah. I knew I couldn't go. I did not want to go to school the next day because I knew all the black people, all the black guys in the school wasn't going to be there. Even the teachers was gone. So I'm like, damn, I got to go to school. And when I think about it, I probably should have cut that day, but I never actually cut school before. I went to every school day that was eligible for me to go to. So, I went to school. And my father had to go to work. That was the whole thing about it. He had to go to work. And if he had to go to work, I had to go to school. So I get to school, and I'm the only guy in school. Black teachers out, a couple white teachers there, a couple male white teachers. I'm the only one black dude in school with a bunch of women. So I'm like, damn, this is about to be rough. And I grew up in Baltimore, so the women have attitude. So I'm sitting in math class one time, and this one girl, I never forget. I'm cool with her today. She comes in, we sit down. I go up to the teacher. I'm like, you know, it's a white guy. I'm like, bro, like, I just want to kind of like put my head down and just not be here today. And he's like, all right, cool. Like, I get it. Like, you know, so I go sit down, bell ring, everybody start the classroom. This girl goes, every guy in here right now is a bitch.
Wow.
I'm the only guy in the class. So I'm looking around. I look at the teacher. The teacher he kind of like slid behind a little bookcase or something. He slinked off and left me to deal with that shit for a whole 55 minutes, bro. All these, why you in school? What you ain't no man. Why you ain't school? This, that, and I'm like, bro, it was horrible. It was horrible. And I had to deal with that from period 1 homeroom all the way to period 7. Just dealing the only guy in the school with a whole bunch of women. I think there was a couple other black dudes there, but they might have dipped out and cut the rest of the day, which is probably what I should have did.
It was on a Monday too, Sean. I just looked it up.
It was the Million Man March was on a Monday. So yes. Sunday. So I had
the Day of Atonement. I remember now. It was the Day of Atonement.
So I was like, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, so all day I dealt with that. And it wasn't until we were seniors, because I had my freshman year. It wasn't until we were seniors that she apologized to me. And that tells me that it stuck with her for 4 years, that she embarrassed me in front of everybody that was in that class, all the women that was in that class that day, all the girls that was in that class. Like, I'll never forget it, bro. Like I'll never forget those words. And I looked around like I didn't know. I realized I was the only dude in the class. Like, that's the crazy part. That is the crazy part.
If it counts for anything, man, you're a wonderful patriot, stand-up man, guy. I appreciate you for being around.
Hey, I'm over it, but it scarred me. I'm gonna tell you that. It scarred me. So I still think about it. I'm 44. That happened when I was 15. I still think about it. So
that is unbelievable.
It is one of them things, man. I got a whole bunch of stories. Like growing up in Baltimore, I know you got stories about growing up in Chicago. And Rosa, I know you got stories about growing up in Massachusetts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys have actually have a category of people, the mass holes, right?
Yeah. And I count myself as such in a way.
I'm with it. All right, but we're going to get out of here, man. Thank you for listening. Like I said, we're going to take like a 2-week break and we're going to come back. Rosa, thank you so much, brother. And I want to echo some of the things I said at the beginning, like you, Jorda, Shabata, Pickett, all of you guys. Like I really enjoyed teaching you guys, and to see all of you flourishing and doing your thing and doing your thing and making rank in the Navy and getting out and getting these high government positions. I feel like a proud uncle, man, for real. So y'all just keep pushing.
Absolutely.
Keep pushing.
Absolutely. I just want to give a shout out to Amara Timberlake. That's my dog. Don't forget about her.
Oh, how could I forget about Amara?
That's my dog.
Amara.
Yo, Amara is crushing it right now. They're doing really well. I just found out they're going to be going to grad school on the Navy's dime. So really great work. I just want to say that's incredible. So
yes. I can't forget about Amara Timberlake doing her thing. And Kathy Church. Can't forget about Kathy. All of y'all make me so proud, man. Y'all make me proud. Like, I feel like sometimes when I deal with, and we probably all feel this way, when you deal with people that you want to pass your talents on to, like your children, they're not that receptive of it until like until they get older. And then it's like, man, I'm about to die. I ain't no time to teach your ass everything.
Credit to you. Seriously, credit to you.
Appreciate it. Love to see y'all killing it out there. Yep. So
Rosa, 1,000,000 times over, man. Thank you for coming to the show again. We finna turn the world up. We made it through 10 episodes, Sean.
10 episodes, 10 man. 10 episodes. Yep.
End of the first season, bro.
Yep.
I feel like boys
just
to men.
Start.
So
just the start, baby. Just the start.
Yep. Just to start. And like you said, like we're gonna come back. We're gonna try to get us an engineer and try to do some cool stuff. And then
we're not trying nothing. We're
gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We on the road to the Super Bowl again. We're gonna be on Radio Road next year. So be looking out for that.
Indeed.
Be looking out for
have
that.
A good evening, man.
Take care of people. Be safe.
For sure. Peace.
Obligatory change. His story never changed. The history shall remain. We blame the bishops on the pew, tutors in the school. The system got us fooled. They in division too.